on the
South
ground,
Africa is
they
not
have
there
less
to
equipment.
fight.
No.
South Africa is not there to fight.
No,
There
it
on
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for the fact that
But they
already
were
war
told
has
to
been
defend
declared.
themselves. They
At
are
this
not there to
point,
fight, but
the whole scenario have changed.
But
What they
you
were
must
there to do
understand,
on
Miss
the
K,
ground
that
has changed. No,
South African
Those people,
it's not
our
only South
government
Africans
right now,
that died.
no, our
It's not
government
only
should
the
not
South
be
Africans who
sending
died.
jets. If they are not declaring war, they are there for peace. Our government should not be sending jets. Our government should be making sure they pull out those soldiers out of there, because it has nothing to do what it's happening, what Rwanda and Congo, what there is happening. The Congo government has to take accountability for its people, because our people don't have enough equipment to be there fighting. They are losing. Yesterday they had to flag. They had to do the white flag to say we are here for peace, and that was seen as them surrendering. So already when the Rwandan thingy, what do we call them, groupies, when they saw that, they thought that, okay, these people are weak, so we can attack, and that is why they kept attacking until the people's number who are unalived got up, because for them they don't care. For them they see an army. For them, with the minute they see you as a soldier, you're an enemy. There's no, in a war zone, there's no peace. Let us not lie. Congo, it's a war zone. It's not a peace zone. They cannot bring peace to a country that has been that has been crushed and bent like that for decades. For them to do peace, leaders are supposed to be going there. Leaders are supposed to be holding meetings, not sending their army. Not sending the army. When you send the army, you are saying that this is war. There's never been an army that goes to make sure there's war. There's never. It's leaders who are supposed to do that, and then later on they can bring the army once they've spoken to say we are here to bring a peace. Because what happened, there was a kid from America, and this is not spoken about. Marcel and his friends, and they created a coup. To try and take over the Congolese government, and he was supposed to be unalived, and the people in Congo were trying to help him. They got unalived, and Marcel's not unalived because the American government, they know that if they touch Marcel, the American government is going to go in there and it's not going to play with them. So, I mean, these are the things that African countries are supposed to be talking about when they preach one African, one love and all of that. Because why is Rwanda trying to evade Congo, to take away Congolese people and enslave them and take away their minerals? It's a whole thing that it's not going to end. The more corps are being sent there, the more private jets are being sent there. It's declaring war. It's saying that we are coming more in numbers. Now we bring the equipment. Now we are here to fight. Those people are not going to see peace. There's never going to be peace until the leaders sit down and they negotiate, because there's a lot of rebels going around. There's a lot of coups. There's a lot of groups. There's a lot happening. Congo is Congo. It's a mess. We are not talking about a country that this thing started 2-3 years ago. This has been happening for over almost 100 years, where Congo, a lot of things are happening, where people, when they go there, they declare war. When people go there, they get unalived. So you can never send people all in the name of peace. Our military has been sent there to go guard the minds of politicians, and that is why politicians are quiet. Let's be honest. Let us not try to make this a savior complex to say South Africa has went there to save Congolese. South Africans have been sent there to go and guard minds of these selfish ministers that we have. And that is why they're not saying anything, because they're afraid that they're going to be held accountable for those people's life that have been taken there in Congo. So we should not make it like, oh, our government took out jets, oh, they are there to save. No, they are hiding what they're doing there in Congo, guys. And we should stop this thing of trying to make it look South Africa is there for peace. South Africa is there to protect the things of these ministers and these presidents, because all they want to do is take. They are also part of what's happening in Congo. Let us not make it look like our government is alpha and savior. It's not.
Yeah, I'm noticing something. South Africa is like a mini America. It's behaving more and more. I'm seeing this every day, because in America, America went to attack Iraq and find Saddam Hussein, because they were suspecting that there's weapons of mass destruction, but America wanted the oil of Iraq. But you know what? They're fighting there in Goma. that is going on is because of coupled to what lithium minerals are responsible for your cell phone, and those minerals are valuable. I'm sure Cyril Ramaphosa has shares in those mines.
Yes, shares, Valley. Yes, shares.
Couple. We can say it's a peacekeeping mission. The peacekeeping mission part is a small screen. Behind the scenes, there's something they are protecting in the minerals.
But in the lives of South Africans, and this is why we must be honest, because when they hear us on these platforms speaking to say, oh, we are there to do peace, they're like, oh, we got them. They must know that we know the truth. Because these people are talking and they're listening when South Africans are speaking, and when we are gathered in numbers, they must know we know the truth.
Can they deport all the Kwarekwares while they're at it? If they're stalking us, we want all the Kwarekwares to leave. Can they do that, like Trump style? Please.
Because really, I mean, we can't. In South Africa, we can't, because that's what our military was supposed to be on the ground doing. You know, our military is not supposed to be in Congo. Our military, I mean, South Africa, it's a crisis. South Africa, it's what's happening in Congo, just indirectly, because but what's happening in South Africa, we are also in the W word zone. You know, our army should be there protecting us. You know, to say we know people are getting unalive, people are doing this. A lot is happening in South Africa. We need our army on the ground, not in Congo. They know what those army people they're doing.
Back to their country, Bafana. They come from their country. What do you mean when you say where should they go? Country, where are they coming from? From a hole, from hell.
As long as ANC is in control of the
they
GNU,
have their country of origin, Mos. What kind of a question is that?
Is in control of the GNU, they will never go back home. This Makorekwere. We have to push as a citizen, because ANC is a pan-Africanist organization.
And they're trying to distract us with this expropriation bill. You know, I feel like it's a distraction. This expropriation bill.
From the 20th century, ANC has been a pan-Africanist organization. They have
don't care, Bafana. We don't care. How is that our problem? We don't care. If their countries are stable, then they should work towards stabilizing it. How is that our problem? How? So you guys, you want us to sympathize on your problems, but you don't want to sympathize with our problems. It doesn't work that way. There's nothing special about you people. Go back to your war-torn countries and fix them.
Yes, and then we have men like Kenny. We have men like Kenny who sit on TikTok all day and
guys, Kenny must report that live. Thank you for bringing this
hiding.
Up.
There's women
when
in
Kenny
Congo
opens
hiding. Yeah, he's here spewing BS.
When Kenny opens, I think I'm going to do the same. Yeah.
I raised the awareness in Kanye West's life. Once he accepted me in the box, I saw him. I told him that you're busy licking your lips, insulting us while our family members are dying in Goma.
Guys,
why don't you
I'm gonna wait for him to open a live, and then I'm gonna open a live as well, and then ask all of you to go and mass report. We can't be having a Congolese insulting us when our people are dying to protect his country. No. We need to mass report that life. We need to.
I also told him about the boys
who were executed. He said that he does not need South African send-offs help, and the South African government must remove all of those troops. Nobody asked them to be there.
Okay. All right. Then we need to go because we know. Yes, I'm talking about Kenny Azania. When he opens a live, I think I need to follow him and wait for him to open a live. And when he does that, I'm gonna open a live as well. And then when I have enough people, like we are 71 right now, I'm gonna ask. I know it's some of the people that are here are Kwerekweres, but I'm gonna ask my people to go and report this live, because we can't be having such ungrateful people insulting our people who are losing their lives.
Grandmothers hiding under plastics. Grandmothers hiding under plastics because they are afraid. And men are here in South Africa in Sandton
insulting us,
popping shampoo.
Yeah, no, we need to go and
rather than him opening a page and trying to find help for Congo. He's here
busy bashing us. He's eating our food, eating our food, sleeping on our bed. Everything is provided by South Africa, but he's busy bashing us. We need to teach him a lesson. We must go and ask him.
Now you see why my account is on I was
the
fighting for a good
government.
cause.
I was saying now you see why the government is
Noted,
not doing
Azania.
anything against foreigners, because you can see that they have so much business in their country. Even earlier when Cyril said Nigerians can come here, it's a sign that shows that our leaders have business in Nigeria as well. So they don't value lives or what you go through as people on the ground. And I remember when Rutendo said that South Africa is being used as an imperial tool, I took him for a fool. But how can I prove it wrong if our government leaders, our soldiers are protecting the interest of, the selfish needs and wants of our political leaders? Well, they say they are protecting, they are being peacekeepers. It seems like they've been lying to us all along. We can't suffer like this. I think they should return home, the soldiers.
And you know what's funny? These people in the army, when they're in the army, they don't get paid, but they need to get unalived before their families must get money, before their families are well taken care of. It's really not worth it. It's not worth it that these people have kids and they must go sacrifice their life for these politicians of ours because they want to benefit. They must send their kids to Congo to cut their mines, and not send people who are supposed to serve South Africa. If South Africa really wanted to help Congo by getting the whole peacemaking thingy, why didn't they go as soon as we got our freedom? Why didn't they go post 1994? Why did they wait until now? Why did they wait? They had to wait for so many years, for 30 years, before they could go and practice peace. Why not post 1994?
No, in the 90s, post 94, Mandela did go to Congo to negotiate peace for the government of DRC. Like, he was there with who? Was it Thabo Mbeki was there? But yeah, Mandela did go to Congo to negotiate peace.
Yeah, Linda, that's what I remember from Jesse. I remember the same thing, that Mandela did go to Congo to negotiate peace after 1994. But
like Mandela did, if it was a peacemaking mission. Right now, they are telling us what they want us to hear, that we are being provoked, and so that South Africa now can retaliate by saying, "Oh no, our soldiers need to go there; they need to fight. We can't." That's because they are telling us what they want us to hear. Why they are not telling us how many M23 soldiers died? Why is it only our country which is being shown the numbers of soldiers that died? Because in every war there are casualties, and our soldiers were not sent there for peacemaking. No. If they were sent there for peacemaking, Ramaphosa should have got on a plane and went there like Mandela did. Then we would say, yeah, it was a peacemaking mission. He sent those men and women there to die.
I think right now there's nothing South Africa can learn from Nigeria right now. It is Nigerians that should be learning from South Africans. And when we talk about, I'm more concerned about quite a few things which are like the basic things a citizen of a country should access. And one of them is the rule of law. So it's like the rule of law doesn't exist in Nigeria, and that's a problem. And access to basic things like proper health care is, there's no tap water, like portable tap water. Like I saw now, the Joburg water said that there might not be water for 3 days. From Friday, they mentioned it in the suburb that won't have water. I saw it on their Twitter. I'm like, okay, wow, these guys are, you guys don't really have water, but they try, to get water. But we have water in Nigeria. If you dig in Nigeria, just dig a few feet, you find fresh water on the ground. We have a lot of body of water. Still, we can still get tap water. So, there's no excuse to not have water in Nigeria. That's those are the issues that we have. And the roads, electricity, those are the issues. So, we need to learn, I think one of the things we could learn from South Africa is accountability. You guys holding your leaders accountable, and that's something that we don't have. We lack that, and from that, you can begin to get more from your government. So if you need light, you have to hold them accountable. Of course, if you need water, you have to hold them accountable. If you need anything that are your right, it starts from holding them accountable. And we don't seem to understand this particular word, patriotism. We don't know it. We think we do, but we don't. So I think we need to also try to humble ourselves. So if you don't know, you don't know, and let's learn. There's no, I don't know everything myself. So, and this is not it's reality. So whether we agree or not, we Nigeria and South Africa are incomparable. So I will tell you something. They have this picture from Prime Rose that they have on that Times magazine. They said South Africa is the most unequal society in the world, right? But I don't agree with that statement. I think Nigeria is the most...
I also don't agree.
Nigeria is the most unequal society in the world.
Just like when they said South Africans are xenophobic, I also don't agree with that also.
I don't agree either too. So if you look at Makoko, as you've seen, and you need to look at the quality of life there. And so you will see Makoko and skip that. Like, people don't understand that in South Africa, some guys, just mostly foreigners, they will just see a land and just start assembling shacks there. And like a vacant land that is just there, they will just come from nowhere and just start assembling shacks. And when they try to remove them, they'll protest. So you can take pictures of those shacks, and now say, okay, these are most unequal society, and I think it's not fair. So those are some things we need to begin to look at, and in Nigeria, if I begin to tell you some of these stories, you find it unbelievable. Like, just by pissing someone off, you can sleep in the jail. I'm telling you, just by pissing someone off, you will sleep. If I say tonight,
are you guys that petty?
Yes.
Yes, because I heard that your neighbor can look at you, and then if she doesn't like you, she can just get you arrested.
But
that is how bad. For those, if you want to quote me.
And what would you be charged with? Like, what would the charge be?
Nigerian police is, we have several